Alright guys, welcome back to Auto Detour. Again, my name's Ryan. If you aren't following me on the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. I'm here with my cousin Jay. He's gonna share with us his 1980 Mini Cooper. You want to tell us a little bit about the engine and anything that's been done to it?
Sure, there's been a few things that's been done to this. This originally came with a 1000cc engine, and it's had a 1275 swap, and it came carbureted, and it's also fuel injected. It is mechanical, not electrical fuel injection, so it takes about 10 seconds for it to rev up to its full glory when starting. The wheel wells were also carved out, and we have 13-inch rims instead of the original 8s, so we're rolling big.
Rolling hard on the 13s.
Yeah.
Check those things out. They look super sweet. We'll get it out here in the light so you can look at it a little better, but you can see Jay's also a car enthusiast. He's got his Jeep over here. Which is what year?
That's a 73 CJ5.
73 CJ5, and he's got a 1950 Ford F2 flatbed that he's restored back here. So Jay's got some cool stuff going on. If you're not following him, follow him on Instagram at CaptainCaddy01. He has also got a business that he and his wife Dana do. It's called Explore More Northwest, and they rent out teardrop trailers here in the Northwest. So if you're here in the Northwest and you're interested in renting a teardrop trailer to get out there and go camping, give them a call, give them an email, or shoot them an email, check them out on Instagram. Their Instagram is at Explore More Northwest, spelled out. I'll put it on the screen here. Also, exploremorenorthwest.com. So there you have it. There's their website, their phone number. Give them a call. So we'll get the Mini pulled out here. Let's take a look at it. Jay's gonna pull it out for me, and I'll get some video out here in this undisclosed location. Alright, so we got the car outside. Jay's gonna let me take it for a drive and just talk about how the car drives a little bit. If you're not familiar with the original Minis, this one in particular is a right-hand drive Mini, so you will be shifting with your left hand. Fortunately, I've had the opportunity to drive this Mini before, so I already know that driving with your left hand is a little bit unique, but you do get used to it pretty quickly. So let's go take it for a drive, and we'll talk to Jay a little bit about what owning an original Mini is like. So let's go.
One size does not fit all.
Okay, first impressions in the Mini. Well, not my first impressions, but because I've driven this car before. But as you can see, there's actually quite a bit of headroom in here. I can sit up straight and not even touch the ceiling. A couple of the unique things about the Mini are that the steering wheel is very upright, much like a go-kart. and kind of tilted off to the right a little bit, which is definitely unique. And of course we have our manual gear shifter over here on the left hand. So let's go ahead and take it for a drive, and yeah, we'll just see how it does. Come on, buddy. There we go. Alright, Jay, so how long have you had the Mini now?
I've had it for about 6 years, give or take. I used to have a car dealership, and I had a Suburban that I actually just traded in and sold that at auction, and kept this guy, and had the influence of a buddy Scott at auction to convince me to buy it, and I can't say I've regretted it really at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really fun car to drive. It's kind of more fun and exciting to drive this than a lot of the nicer cars that I've driven. But not to say that nice cars aren't cool, but this one's so fun and different, and you just don't see them out there. And getting the opportunity to drive a left-hand drive car is, or a right-hand drive car is just, it's a lot of fun.
That, and there's really no better time to try out an original Mini Cooper than in the snow and ice.
That's right. It's a practical winter vehicle.
Absolutely. It does live most of its winter life inside the shop, I guess.
Yeah. How wide are the? I mean, these are obviously wider than stock wheels, but they're not huge. How wide are they?
I think they're 6 inches wide, and stock ones were 4. So, I mean, we did up to 50%, so they're substantial on this. But the difference between this and one with original tires is this handle's notably different because the wheels are pushed way farther outside the car.
Yeah.
It can be scary at times, and it can also be super fun at times. So you just have to kind of be ready for anything with the Classic.
One of the first things you'll notice is it rides pretty rough. So, do you know anything about what's been done to the suspension?
As far as the suspension goes, that's pretty stock and original, and you can upgrade these things as far as you want, from making them all-wheel drive and complete coilover suspension. This just has the traditional rubber bump stops, which is definitely why it is as rough as it is.
Yeah.
I personally have not done anything to that regard. I've more or less just done wheel bearings, brakes, and things to stop the vehicle and not improve the ride quality. So that'll be next on the list of things to do.
All right. I would love to give you a good acceleration video here, but we're kind of limited on traction. All that horsepower, I don't know what to do with it.
As far as getting on the highway goes, you really have to plan in this car. There's only a few things that this outruns, and starting at the Honda Metropolitan 50cc moped, and then maybe the Honda Grom 125. I think this can outrun those, but that's kind of the end of the list.
All right, we'll do a little pull here. We're slipping in first, slipping in second, slipping in third, finally catching traction in fourth. Oh, a little bit of slippage. Let's get out of these bumps.
There you go.
There we go.
I think it originally had 70 or 80 horsepower with the 1275, and the 1000cc that this originally came with had about 50 or 60.
All right.
And I'm assuming with the high mileage motor, it being old, all sorts of other things, we're probably delivering 60 to 70 horse.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I have no idea if that's flywheel or wheel drive. The point is, when you have that little horsepower, you just don't care. You just take what you have.
Yeah. A lot of the fun of this car is just the hilarity of a full-size human getting into a quarter-size car.
Roundabouts are super fun in this too. You described it as a go-kart earlier. That's truly an accurate, great description of how it drives.
Yeah, well, it handles like crazy. I mean, it's got the front wheels are all the way up at the front of the car, and the rear wheels are all the way in the back corners. And so, I mean, it just handles like it's on rails. bumpy rails, but it handles like it's on rails.
That's right, an old railroad.
Alright, well there you have it. We took the Mini for a drive. Sorry it wasn't real sporty driving based upon the weather that we had to deal with, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe, smash that like button, and we'll come back and take the Mini for a drive some other time when it's the weather's a little more cooperative. But huge shout out to Jay. Thanks to Jay for letting us drive his Mini. And again, follow him on Instagram at CaptainCaddy01. And again, if you're interested in teardrop trailer rental, check him out at Explore More Northwest. Also on Instagram at Explore More Northwest. So anyway, thanks Jay for letting us drive your Mini.
Certainly, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, and we'll talk to you guys next time.